I go by this signal displaying stop without talking to him on the radio, he knows it instantly. It's recorded in the computer memory, he knows it in the train dispatcher's office. And that's why we now have, if this signal were displaying stop, I would be talking to the conductor on the railroad, telling him this, and I have advanced warning before I get there too.
How long is it Salem Tunnel?
Yes, it is. By the way, right about where the lights are, it's sort of hard to see here, but the concrete is a light color up where the lights are, and dark above that, and that line is now coming down. The line is below. This tunnel was flooded, 17 feet of water over the rail in 1972, I think it was. It took the Coast Guard 3 days of high-speed pumps to pump the water. I can see the water mark is about 8 feet above the tracks now. At the mouth of the tunnel, we're below sea level on the other end of the tunnel. That if city water main burst and a flood tide is put together.
Wow. Murphy water again, huh?
Yeah.
When do you use the bell and when do you help you?
The bell is required going over all public crossings of grade into all train stations where you're going to stop, and whenever we start to move the train. No, I haven't yet. In fact, I was just asking about this yesterday. I understand there's a problem with being able to put it in service for revenue service.
Well, it's for a handicap access. We're being worked out, but drive it. Let me know your opinion. What do you think about it?
Oh, I've been hearing stories about the railroad maintenance crews don't respond. You could have I could call the radio, the dispatcher would send the police down, and 5 minutes after the police are gone, they're going to be back there again painting.
Why don't we just...
Unless you come out here with a gun and shoot them, you are not going to keep them away from you.
I have to say this to
Rudy Giuliani and Bill Bratton in New York. They're not doing it anymore.
Right, exactly. And don't think that the rest of us haven't thought about that.
Right.
It gets very frustrating.
Neil, I come from Bombay, right? You know how many people we move on the trains in Bombay?
How many?
What Amtrak moves in the whole year, we move them in 5 days.
Oh.
My God.
In Bombay, the Victoria Terminal has got 36 platforms.
Wow.
30 million people riding the trains every day.
Gary, did you just call me on the radio?
You know how they do it? It's discipline. It's what I call the operating discipline of the railroad.
No, I didn't know.
It is like a war room.
Okay, sorry, I had the volume down.
They do. People respect the right of way, and we got railroad cops that have got right to shoot authority. If they see something like that, there's a danger for transportation, open the fire.
I'll tell you how bad the situation is here. It is so bad in Beverly, this location, that the owners of the building now allow them to spray paint. When you see the side of this building, it's not 1 square inch that isn't covered with paint. They figure if they allow them to cover the whole side of this building, it'll keep them from painting other buildings. It's a different world from when you and I were young lads.
We railroaders have become the babysitters of the society.
All set on, okay to go.
We give alcoholics, drug addicts, kids walking around, we don't know where their homes are, their families are. What do you do? But don't do the business, right?
Neil, look at this building on the right.
Wow.
hour from Salem